Duroc, we're packed. I repeat, we're packed. Heading for the surface now.
Nicely done.
We didn't lose a single person during the Manita operation, but we lost an entire civilization. The scientific data and documents we found there were horrific, beyond what we could imagine. The Imperials, hoping to develop technology that could control time, burned out or otherwise destroyed all their Enki captives' sensory organs in order to make them more docile and easier to handle. These deaf, blind, nerveless creatures are indistinct from the worms in the Manita caves. Except for their dreams, that is. The only thing that keeps them from simply expiring is their occasional remembrance of life, inspired, of course, by a fear of death. The project could be described as a nation living in fear, serving as slaves to a planet. There's no technology that can fix what's been done to them. There is no way to right this wrong. Even if we free our people, we cannot give them back their lives. It's over for the Yankees.
Past and future. These concepts don't have much meaning for people who can easily visit both. Still, one can live an entire lifetime without ever looking back or forward. Ultimately, it is only the present and ourselves, our own happiness and comfort, that we take into account. Where can this pride of self go? And what shall we become without descendants, or without being able to pay respect to the trials and beliefs of our ancestors? We may be citizens of the world and advocate interplanetary peace and community, yet our ancestors shed their blood for flags and totems, and their families made up a close-knit tribe. A nation. Language and land kept them together. But this too may fade. The entire universe is composed of units and subunits. Tissue is made of cells and cells of atoms. This is the essence of nature, the same nature that made a mockery of me. It was my fate to be childless. The flame that burns brightest burns quickest, and with a future denied me, this is how I chose to live my life. I had hoped the raid of the Iborg factory in the Cardinal Canyon would let me burn as bright as the stars.
It's Duroc. Aerial defense is minimal. I'll begin infiltration momentarily.
Copy that, Drac. You should be able to open the gate by eliminating the sentry gun.
Thanks, Limper. First charge out. past security, and I'm inside the plant.
Perfect. You'll be coming to a junction soon. You'll have to follow the path of the raw material transporter. You've got to hide in the supplies.
You want me to fly inside the raw materials, of all things?
Yes, and do it fast. Be careful.
Dryad, I made it through. 3rd, 4th, and 5th charges out. Son of a...
Now, let's see what you can do.
I got the Garai on the Little Moon. The sons and daughters of this lazy, simple nation support their slovenly way of life with their constitutional right to hold and trade military-grade robotics. Why I bought a Garai is simple. It's top of the line and the pride of the Empire. I found pleasure in the irony. Perhaps it's of greater interest why I tested it in the Cardinal Canyon, 34 circles before the factory that builds this model was even constructed. Amusing though that may be, that's not why I came. Memories guided me. Memories of my son. He was just a child when we came here to hunt. It was a perfect place for a boy adventurer. Thoroughly exotic. If it rained steaming, acrid heat. But our hunt was looked over by brilliant sunlight. A psychiatrist would easily arrive at a diagnosis. I tested the freshly purchased Garai at that very time, in this very place, because I wished to punish the Empire the very moment it stuck its toe into my paradise. The psychiatrist would be right. If only I had spent more time with my son. Maybe, if I still could, my heart would find peace. The Cardinal Canyon is a sacred place to me.
This is amazing.
Smuggers. They suck up cloud matter and extract the splendium from the atmosphere.
Can we see one closer up?
Yes, but be careful, son. And be quick. They probably have some kind of defense mechanism.
Awesome. This thing is badass.
I'll be waiting for you on the ground with my new friends, the Angry Insect Swarm. I'm a fair piece ahead of you. Careful with those insects. Their poison is just as dangerous as your own weapons. Come on through the narrow wormhole. There's the trail of the label. You see?
Yeah, I see it.
got to make an emergency landing in the next clearing. My valve system is smashed to pieces. Come on, this is too big for one of us to take on alone, and it doesn't seem happy to have been disturbed. You hear me, son? Get out of there.
He's wounded. I can get him. Smash you good! Ah! Got him, Dad! I got him! I killed the label!
Congratulations, my boy.
Charge 6 out. I've reached the inner ring.
immediately! Charge 6 went off early. The north wing is destroyed.
There's nothing to be done about it, Dryad. It's no good. Seems I'm stuck.
Duroc, there must be some sort of outlet on the ceiling somewhere.
It's no use. I checked the book. Today's my day. This was it. I'm going to detonate the charges.
No! Damn it, Duroc!
A gem among the stones. This is how she thought of herself and how she lived her life. We envied her for it and we hated her for it. But she fought for our cause, so we put up with her constant personal insults, her relentless pride, and her pretension. Duroc, the last Anki aristocrat, died that day at the Cardinal Canyon, her body encased in molten metal. But at that moment, we finally recognized the worth she always claimed to possess. Was she a hero? The old world died along with her. That was the world that still had heroes to give. We're a defeated band of war survivors. We would be afforded no heroes, alive or dead. The winners write the history books, and that is not our privilege. We will eternally be sinners and criminals. This is not what Duroc deserved. She hoped to leave a loftier legacy. At the very least, she left an indelible mark on me. It was she who made me realize that we can gain no satisfaction from being the hunters, and certainly not from being the hunted. If we cannot become heroes, we must become demons. Demons of a timeless world, nightmares of the Lael Empire.